So the Lakers lost the first game of the season to Golden State, 119-109. You guys, I want you guys to consider something, because a lot of you are going to say, oh, stop panicking. It was just the first game of the season, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, right? No, it wasn't just the first game of the season. We have seen the Lakers have this kind of game a million times before, where they come out, they're sloppy, mad turnovers. There was a lack of chemistry, which many of us called because we were not playing our best players to start the preseason, right? So I heard the announcer say so many times, oh man, the chemistry issues. They got chemistry issues. Why the fuck do they have any more chemistry issues than anybody else? Right? Why do they have more? It feels like they got more chemistry issues than anyone else. And the broader point of this post is this. Those of you who say, oh, it was just one game, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Oh, it was just the first game of the season. Calm down. You're full of shit. And if you hear any of the talking heads say that, Trevor Lane, Kamenetsky, anybody, Sliwa, you hear anybody say that shit, they're full of it. Okay? You know, and this is an effed up analogy, but if you got a cheeseburger, right, from In-N-Out or Five Guys or wherever the hell, and you knew it was a booger in it, would you eat that cheeseburger? If you knew somebody said, okay, I know where it is, I'm going to cut it off, enjoy. Take your burger and enjoy now. There's no booger in it anymore. Would you eat that cheeseburger? You want it. Because that booger touched the whole effing meal. Look, it's 1 out of 82 games, y'all. Don't tell me that game doesn't matter. Don't tell me that game is not indicative. You get paid to walk into the season and be fucking ready. That's what you get paid for. You get paid big bucks to do that shit. And the Lakers were not ready. The Lakers walked into that game with chemistry issues, which is somewhat understood. First game of the season is not going to be as good a chemistry as the 50th game of the season. But why the hell do the Lakers have, it feels like, so much more chemistry issues than other teams? The stat line that we see tonight from Luka, a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, Luka balled out. Luka played. Yo, Lakers got a better chance if Luka scores 30 to 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists is great. But if Luka is scoring 40-something points, and he did it mad efficiently, by the way, props to Luka. But if Luka is scoring 40-something points, the Lakers are playing poorly. And I just keep going back to, Michael Jordan. I saw Michael Jordan average 37.8 points per game in the 80s when the scoring wasn't as high. I saw him do that. It was fantastic to watch. And it was a first round exit every effing year. When he was in that phase of his career, kicking ass and taking names, it was a first round exit every effing year. That's what that was. It wasn't until Phil Jackson came and said, hey man, we're going to put in this new offense. It's a triangle offense, but everyone's going to be involved. It's not just going to be you putting the team on your back and going. Because one man can't beat five. 3 men can't beat 5. 4 men can't beat 5. 5 might be able to beat 5. And that's what Phil Jackson told him. And Michael Jordan bought in. And that's when that team took off. Yes, it coincided with Scottie Pippen getting better, but people forget Scottie Pippen was good, very good, before those Bulls took off. He was very good. And people conveniently forget that because of Jordan praise. But he was very good. The point is this. I am not looking at Luka. You're not hearing me talk about any of the other players. I'm looking at JJ Redick. Because JJ Redick has no system. He decided it's okay to make Luka the system. JJ Redick is on some superstar warship type shit. That's why the Lakers lost last night. That's why I think the Lakers will lose to Minnesota. I don't see anything changing. If JJ Redick does not understand that he can't just give the ball to Luka and go, then JJ Redick doesn't understand basketball. And I'll tell you like this too. I I saw Luka on possessions hold the ball 20 of 24 seconds. The system should have phased that out. The Lakers should have had some system that phased that style out. Even when Luka didn't bring the ball up, it was still about ensuring Luka touched the ball, and the ball was in Luka's hand for a Luka-centric offense. Even when he wasn't bringing the ball up, it's not going to last. It's not sustainable. And, to go all off season and then to watch what happened to the Lakers in the playoffs last year, and then to know that the Lakers are going to employ the same general tactics against Minnesota in the next game. The team they lost to 4-1 last year. Look, man, there's a such thing as just not having the players. Right? There's a such thing as that. I don't expect the Lakers to beat certain teams. Not without LeBron. I don't expect that. I do expect the Lakers to have a system that gives them the opportunity to beat certain teams. And it's just, again, you watch what happened with Golden State last night, and it's like rinse, repeat, same song, just remix, different arrangement, man. Same shit. And it's the same style that we've seen so many times before that it actually bored me last night. And by the end of the first half, the game was tied, I think. I got a vibe the Lakers were going to lose. Because it's the same thing, man. Another team gets out ahead. The Lakers may tie it. They may get close to tying it by halftime. Other team gets out ahead again. The Lakers make a run, and they can't get over the hump. You guys tell me you haven't seen that before. JJ Redick. Again, you've only heard me speak very well of Luka in this video. I haven't mentioned anyone else because I don't think it's necessary. I think everyone else is a victim of just poor coaching. Right? When the plan is to give the ball to Luka and have him touch the ball so much, 45, 12, and 9 is not as impressive as it should be. He's holding the ball too much. It's just not that impressive. Anyway, I didn't want to come on and be a downer, but you got to be realistic, man. If you're not realistic, you're going to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. And that's what I saw. That's what I saw last night. That's what I think is going to happen against Minnesota. They're not going to have time to incorporate a new offense and fix this. It's not going to happen. And furthermore, if the approach of JJ Redick is effectively superstar worship, right, in which you are okay with letting Luka do what Luka did, it's going to be a tough season, y'all. A grown man. I'll tell you what the Lakers need. And I know I'm going to have to state this again some other time. The Lakers need a grown man to come in and approach Luka like you're both grown men and say, hey, look, man, you could score 60, 20, and 10 assists every freaking game, and the Lakers will lose. They'll lose. And last year, I remember saying, if it was my choice, would I rather Luka score 25 points in the first quarter or let Rui and Austin Reeves score 15 and 10 and Luka get 6 or 8? Give me Rui and Austin, right? Because it's sustainable. What you see Luka doing, he may be able to do every game, but it's not sustainable for your team to win. JJ Redick, get off your knees, okay? Put the knee pads away and stop worshiping this dude. Because it's not what's best for the Lakers, and it's not what's best for Luka, who I firmly believe only wants to win. All right, y'all, this is Pure Uncut Lakers. I'll catch you next time.